I feel really guilty for saying it was brutally hard, because a lot of people do chase the dream, and I was chasing the dream. I didn't have an idea that I wanted to go viral. In terms of, being seen and pushing my little business, that's the gold standard, really, isn't it? And weirdly, it was one of those reels where I had no makeup on, and I had 2 minutes to spare, and I was arsing about in my shed. And it just kind of coincided with something that appeared in a magazine, and it blew up from there. And it was exciting at first. And the work I got from it was great, but the stress of it was absolutely crucifying. And I've got ADHD, which means I struggle emotionally. I struggle with overwhelm. I can't prioritize and organize rationally sometimes. I do those things for my business, but it takes a massive amount of work. Suddenly, every morning, I get up and I look at my Instagram, and there are thousands more views, which is great, but there are hundreds more messages and emails. And I'd gone from stitching for hours every day to spending virtually 4 hours a day doing emails and messages. And it was just massively overwhelming. And the amount of stress I went through was just appalling. And in the end, it kind of really took a physical toll. I think my reel went viral at the start of Feb last year. And I remember losing my mind a little bit in the June, because it'd been just back-to-back emails, messages. And when you're an artist, people ask, can I commission something? And that's great. But I think what a lot of people don't realise is the commissioning process can take a little bit of time. I want to know what people want, what their ideas are, what I can incorporate. And that all takes a lot of discussion. So when you wake up every morning and you've got, say, 100 emails all asking for a commission, and that's the process you do with all of them, and then perhaps only a small percentage will say, yes, go ahead, it adds up to a lot of admin and overwhelm for somebody whose brain is already overwhelmed. I guess the silver lining was that being forced to do a year back-to-back commissions, not forced, I mean, I said yes to those, that was partly climbing the wrong mountain too. It left zero space for any kind of artistic branching out, my own creativity.
Yeah.
It felt very much like embroider by numbers for a year, and I found that quite hard. So, if you want to go viral and you can cope with it, the work that comes off it, then go for it. That's great. But I don't think I'll ever chase going viral again. I just realised it wasn't for me, really. I want the engagement and I want to be seen, but I could have done with that level of attention spread out over a year rather than in the space of a couple of months.